with the introductions. Back inside to Joe Martinez.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, 3 rounds. This is the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist standing 5 feet, 8 inches tall. He weighed in at the bantamweight limit, 136 pounds, and in 14 professional fights, holds a record of 13 victories and 1 defeat. Fighting out of Dagestan, Russia, here is Said Nurmagomedov. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. His background, jiu-jitsu and wrestling. At 5 feet, 7 inches tall, he too weighed in officially 136 pounds. In 15 professional fights, his record outstanding with 14 victories, just 1 defeat. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, here is Raoni Barcelos. And your referee in charge of the action is Peter Hickman.
Set to go here in the odds makers in Las Vegas. See, this is a bit of a coin flip fight. Said Nurmagomedov minus 125 as the favorite. Small underdog Raoni Barcelos at minus 105. And a touch of the gloves were underway between these two bantamweights. Said Nurmagomedov in the black. Raoni Barcelos is in the yellow.
Got some UFC stars in the corners as well. We have Ricardo Almeida in the corner of Said Nurmagomedov and the great Pedro Hizzo in the corner of Barcelos, who's got some of the worst, most dangerous leg kicks in the game.
Said Nurmagomedov carries that name with him, of course. Not related. Bloodwise is heavy action there. Family friends with Khabib Nurmagomedov and his family. Dagestan off the ground and then eats a leg kick for it from Raoni Barcelos.
There's a reminder of the spinning attack danger from Said Nurmagomedov. As Barcelos closed distance there was a spinning elbow attempt waiting for him. And you can see the flair in his style, the similarities with Zabit, one of his good friends and training partners. Very loose hips, good dexterity with his striking. Stinging inside low kick and the spinning back fist.
UFC Honors presented by Toyo Tires. It's the annual end-of-the-year awards program recognizing the UFC's top fighter performances and moments. Voting on social for Fan Choice Awards begins this Monday, December 23rd. For more, go to UFC.com/honors.
What we need to be paying attention to here is as Raoni Barcelos comes crashing forward, Said Nurmagomedov is stepping across to his right with his left foot, with his lead leg, and spinning through with a back elbow. I think he's expecting to catch Barcelos as he's aggressing forward. There it is again. That was a spinning back fist, but the shorter range one is the elbow. Good low kicks.
Barcelos offering some return fire here. About 2 minutes into the first round here. A lot of action between these two 135-pounders. Second appearance of 2019 for Nurmagomedov. He went to Brazil, Fortaleza earlier this year, got a TKO victory over Ricardo Ramos, a bright prospect.
Already some blood from the mouth of Barcelos, who's taken some stinging jabs from Nurmagomedov.
And in that appearance back in February, Nurmagomedov started the attack with a spinning attack that led to a victory shortly thereafter. And you said it then, despite the name and the relationship with Khabib, quite a different fighting style for Said.
Very different, yes. Both these guys trading low kicks at the moment.
Body kick, and then Nurmagomedov down to a knee for a moment. 7 fight win streaks on each side of this matchup. Something's got to give here.
There's that low kick again. Raoni Barcelos, you can see actually Said Nurmagomedov picked his leg up to try to get some movement in that. That was a below the knee attack, the calf kick from Barcelos, who's got to have good low kicks with Pedro Hizzo in his corner. One of my favorites to watch back in the day. Ooh, spinning attack. That jab's excellent. Finding its way through the guard of Barcelos. Nice feints as well. See the high-level striking, can't you, from Said Nurmagomedov. Master of sports and amateur mixed martial arts, I believe, as well. Oh!
They trade power shots there. Etram still standing. And Said continues to spin. With UFC veteran Dan Hardy, I'm Brendan Fitzgerald. We come to you live from Busan, South Korea, in a matchup here between Raoni Barcelos and Said Nurmagomedov. Brett Okamoto will be with us throughout the broadcast as well tonight. High-paced action here at 135 pounds between two fighters riding 7-fight win streaks.
So far in this first round, we've seen Nurmagomedov try and maintain distance. We've seen lots of flamboyant attacks, spinning kicks, spinning elbows. But that jab is finding its way through the guard of Barcelos, who's really trying to force his way forward and close distance down. We've seen some good low kicks from Barcelos. We've also seen a takedown attempt as well, which might be an idea of where he would like this fight to go in the second round.
Couple of bright prospects living up to it here. Second round is coming after this 30-second break.
Freezing cold, blazing heat. Rain-X premium silicone wiper blades are engineered to withstand the most extreme conditions. They last 2 times longer than traditional wipers. If Rain-X premium silicone wipers survive these conditions, clearly they'll last in yours. Rain-X, outsmart the elements. Find Rain-X silicone wipers at these retailers.
A good round. Let's touch him some more.
Here and listening into the corners.
You feel well? Move your head. He felt your kicks. He's going to kick you when he feels the pain. Throw your right hand.
Explore the new and improved UFC Fight Pass. The world's leading combat sports network just got even better. Now enjoy improved search capabilities, 1080p streaming, enhanced functionality, and a bold new interface. Every week is Fight Week on UFC Fight Pass. Sign up and start streaming today. Touch of the gloves underway for the second round here, to a nice ovation from the crowd after that action through the first 5 minutes, and right back to it.
Nice range management and lateral movement from Said Nurmagomedov, constantly changing his angle. He's going to look for that spinning attack every time he's circling towards his right.
Wow,
there it is.
There it is.
Sets it up perfectly. Really nice.
Question for you, Dan. Can you go to the well too often with that? He has not been backing away from that at all.
You can absolutely. Barcelos, if he's paying attention, you can see, if you're paying attention closely, you can see Barcelos is staring Said Nurmagomedov right in the eyes. Now, if I'm fighting someone that spins a lot, I want to be watching their chest. I want to look where their collarbones meet, because then I can see their feet. I can see what Said Nurmagomedov is doing with that front foot. Every time he's going to spin, you'll see his heel will come forward. But if you're staring at the man in his eyes, it's very difficult to spot that movement. Beautiful low kick. That's going to make a difference.
Wow, and that's certainly...
Oh, that's hurt him.
Yeah.
Switched his stance already.
Several times, and he's limping on that left leg badly here, Nurmagomedov. And Barcelos seems to know it.
Yeah, we can see some marking on the lead leg now of Said Nurmagomedov, who really does rely on his movement. If Barcelos can take that away, it's going to be a problem for him. Looks for a trip. Nice work. Said Nurmagomedov, very difficult to take down, as you would imagine, you know, with someone that's fighting out of the Ricardo Almeida, Mark Henry camp, with all the great wrestlers and MMA fighters they have there. I mean, you can imagine this guy on the mats in the gym sparring. Everyone's going to want to take him down. Oh!
Power shot from Barcelos with the right.
Invested heavy in that.
Redness showing up behind the left knee of Nurmagomedov as he tests the stance switch there, but heads back to orthodox.
And that lead leg is so important, not only for his movement, but also for his spinning attacks. That is his base foot when he's spinning through. Good body kick. Barcelos perhaps struggling to figure out this problem in front of him at the moment.
Seems to content to go second in the exchanges, does Barcelos.
Because of the unpredictability of Nurmagomedov. Reached with the overhand right. Now this is where he wants to fight, up against the fence, where he can smother the movement a little more.
Nurmagomedov jabs himself back to the center of the octagon. And now he works on the lower half. And again, takes some damage to that left knee that spins him around. Not the kind of spinning he wants to do.
Yes. Nurmagomedov is now sometimes being forced to exchange a jab with a low kick, which is not a good trade in my opinion. Now he's given his back. Let's see if Barcelos can get that left leg free and take the back fully. Trying to drag his opponent to the floor. Good base from Nurmagomedov, as you would expect. Can Barcelos fracture that post? Can he put a bend in that knee? Can he start to collapse the base of Nurmagomedov?
Of note here in this position, just one fist or hand on the mat constitutes a grounded opponent. 90 seconds to go, second round. Elbow up from Nurmagomedov lands.
Beautiful short elbows from the back.
Oh, that one connected, but then eats a few punches from Barcelos on the return.
Strong body lock position here from Barcelos.
Maintaining back control, but unable to get Nurmagomedov to the mat. Still look out for that up elbow.
This is another situation where the height disadvantage for Barcelos can be evident, because trying to lift Nurmagomedov off the floor is going to be difficult because he's got such long limbs. He's always able to get something to the canvas to try and stabilize him. These are good shots.
Barcelos now hopping in and puts the hooks in.
Very nice. Has a rear naked choke finish on his record already. Said Nurmagomedov stands up with it.
Punch his way under the chin, but right now Nurmagomedov out of danger. Under 30 seconds to go here, so not a ton of time for Barcelos to work as he stays on the back.
Yeah, Nurmagomedov seems very comfortable here. He's controlling the wrist, landing some shots. I mean, he's carrying two people's weight at the moment, but you've got to imagine the exhaustion on Barcelos' legs from trying to hold this position as well. There is an expense there.
For a few more seconds. Round three coming up.
Fasten your seatbelts. Dave & Buster's has the all-new Hot Wheels King of the Road racing game. Go full throttle and race your friends. Plus, play 5 of our best group games for free. Games you and your squad can gather around and play. Only at Dave & Buster's.
What's the NFL's competitive edge? It's the Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed.
Can it help me fall asleep faster?
Yes, by gently warming your feet.
Can it help keep me asleep?
Absolutely. It intelligently senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you effortlessly comfortable.
Will it help me raise my game?
Yup.
So, you can really promise better sleep?
Not promise, prove.
So I can be my best for these guys?
Yes, and those guys.
Here we go.
Sleep Number. This is not a bet. It's proven quality sleep from $9.99.
Guys, it's that time, and nothing's happening. Well, now there's Score from Force Factor to rev your libido and maximize physical response. It's no wonder Walmart offers Score in more locations than any other performance enhancer. Unleash your potential in the bedroom with Score.
Round three is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. Underway, third and final round between these bright bantamweight prospects. Each of them unbeaten in their UFC careers so far, combined 5-0. Said Nurmagomedov in the black, Raoni Barcelos in the gold out of Brazil.
Spinning attack again, but Barcelos is managing to stay out of the way of these now. I think he started to read the spin a little better. Pedro Hizo in the corner between rounds said that the kicks are landing. Every time Nurmagomedov steps, you have to kick that leg.
Spinning attack, but the right arm comes up to block from Barcelos. And also Barcelos turned it into a grappling exchange through the latter part of the second round, so did not give Nurmagomedov that distance.
Yeah, an interesting comment from the Barcelos corner. They said this is a blue belt fight.
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
Not exactly sure whether they feel that he has such an advantage on the ground that they should try and force the point a little more. Strange comment. I would like to get some clarification on that one. So the stats here, Said Nurmagomedov is leading on both significant and total strikes. 140 plus thrown by Nurmagomedov, 53 landed. To 34 of 87 by Barcelos. But 1 of 4 takedowns from Barcelos as well. And he was on the back for a while. These are those kind of fights that make me realize I would never like to be a judge.
Yeah. More numbers there on the leg kicks as we saw Nurmagomedov go with 3 of them quickly. He has landed 20 of 22 of them. But Barcelos, while landing less, certainly has done some damage with his leg kicks.
Working for those double underhooks here. A single necktie at the moment, trying to land some elbows, tries a level change. Nurmagomedov threatens the neck.
Powerful elbows, each of them swinging big. Back to the center they go with a nice ovation from the South Korea crowd.
Nurmagomedov in the southpaw stance. Now, does that mean the lead leg's hurting, or does that mean he's trying to set up a power back kick? The level change, jab to the body.
Combination there from Nurmagomedov, returned by a kick, and another one to that left knee for Barcelos.
Again, switcher stance. You can see the redness on the back of the knee as well. Keeps switching stance. I very much feel like this is the stance that he prefers to attack from. Switches back to orthodox before he starts to work, but when he wants to pull back on his output, he switches to southpaw. Nice overhand right.
Sits into that right hand, does Nurmagomedov. 2 minutes to go in this fight. Anybody's guess so far. Well, Nurmagomedov got a victory in his UFC debut by going the distance.
That was perfect timing on the read of the spin. Avoided the back kick, clinched his opponent, and now he's clear to side control. Nurmagomedov is trying to get that knee on the inside, trying to get back to. Now he's got a half guard. That's good progress. But Barcelos has tied that leg up. He may prefer this position, possibly trying to set up an arm triangle. You can see that pressure, that shoulder pressure. Forces Nurmagomedov to reach over the head. I can see some blood here.
Yeah,
perhaps Barcelos has cut.
Damage opened up on Barcelos, but he's having the better of it here on the ground as he stays busy. Nurmagomedov trying whatever he could do to fire some shots from the bottom.
Here's the arm triangle.
Arm triangle choke attempt here.
Look at that pressure. Look at that pressure. Can Barcelos, now Barcelos is cleared to mount. Said Nurmagomedov is trying to bridge, but he's driving him into the fence here. Manages to get his neck free, but he's still not clear of danger. Gives his back. Beautiful transition from Barcelos. 35 seconds to work. This is a big statement from the Brazilian.
Staying on the back as he did for the latter part of the second round. And perhaps this will be the difference if we go another 20 seconds. Nurmagomedov showing some urgency now.
Good scramble by Nurmagomedov.
And now getting ready for a fierce final 10 seconds.
Looks for a takedown of his own.
Final seconds of the fight here. And so we go the full 15 full minutes at bantamweight. Well, Barcelos believes his work on the ground will get it done. It's in the judges' hands. We'll find out when we come back.
Switch to Boost Mobile and get unlimited gigs so you can download all the music you want. But there's more. With Boost, you get a fast nationwide network, so the beat never stops. But there's more. You also get 4 lines for $25 per line per month, plus 4 free phones.
Switch to Boost Mobile and get 4 lines with unlimited gigs for $25 per line per month, plus 4 free Samsung Galaxy phones, all on our super reliable, super fast network.
The most popular fighter in the history of the sport.
I'm just simply the best fighter, and that's it.
The king is back. The all-time leader in wins. The all-time leader in finishes.
Connor, here I come.
I'm gonna take the game back under control.
Let's ride. Let's go.
The UFC 246 prelims on ESPN are the perfect lead-in to McGregor versus Cowboy on Saturday, January 18th. The featured bout pits rising female star Macy Barber against her toughest test to date, women's MMA pioneer Roxanne Modafferi. UFC 246 prelims on ESPN at 8 Eastern. What a way to kick off the Octagon action in 2020. And now let's get the judges' scorecards, and for that, once again, Joe Martinez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Here are the totals: 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision. From Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Raoni Barcelos.
Well, the biggest win in his UFC career so far, perhaps for Raoni Barcelos, who is now on an 8-fight winning streak. All right, but for what's next, as we continue on with the action, we send it back to Brett Okamoto.
You were looking at behind me